principles of metallurgy. Principles of metallurgy. So this is the topic. Let's see what is the definition of the metallurgy first of all. So here the definition of the metallurgy is nothing but metallurgy is the process of is the process of is the process of extraction of minerals is the process of extraction of extraction of minerals. So this is the definition of the metallurgy. The process of extraction of minerals from where? From their ore. From their ore is called as a metallurgy. Is called as metallurgy. Once I can see the definition. What is the exact definition? The definition of the metallurgy is the process of extraction of metals from their ores is called as a metallurgy. It is a particular science and technology. It is a particular process of science and technology. So this is metallurgy definition. So here, before we are moving to the further, we want to know what is meant by mineral, what is meant by ore, what is mineral and what is ore, because our chapter is related to minerals and ore. The metallurgy is what? The process of extraction of minerals from the ore is called as the metallurgy. Let's see what is meant by mineral. What is meant by ore? That we need to understand. We need to know. So here, first of all, I am taking about the mineral. So here, what is meant by mineral? Let's see here. Mineral. Here, mineral means the element or compound of the metal. The element or compound. The element or compound of the metal. Of the metal. Of the metal that occurs in nature. That occur. That occurs in nature in earth crust. Where? In earth crust. What is the definition of the mineral? The definition of the mineral is that the element or the compound of the metal, the element or the compound of the metal that occurs in nature, that occurs in nature in the earth crust. What is that one? In the earth crust. So we know that one, that is earth having certain layers, and that outer layer is called as crust, and this inner layer is called as the mantle, and this interior is called as the core. We know very well earth is having three different layers. One is the external, one is called as the crust, and the middle one is called as the mantle, and the deeper inner one is called as the core. So these are the three different layers. So in this crust, whatever metals are present, whatever metals are present, here the metals, how they are present, the metals are present in the form of the element or it is in the form of the compound nature. So the elements are presented in the form of element or compound nature in a earth crust is called as a mineral. Is called as what? Mineral. You know very well. Simple one. You are taking that one. We are going to consider that is gold. So gold is one of the mineral, and silver it is also one of the mineral. So these are available. Where they are available? They are available at the crust. What is crust? The crust is nothing but external surface of the earth. What is that one? External surface of the earth. So the external surface of the earth is nothing but crust. So here at the crust we have the metals, and that metals are available in the form of either element form or compound form is called as a mineral, and the example of the mineral is gold, silver. We are taking these are widely we are using, that's why I'm taking these two examples. Gold, silver are the best examples of the minerals. We have many minerals, but practically we are familiar with the gold and silver, that's why I'm taking these two examples. So gold and silver are the examples of the mineral. What is the definition of the mineral? You have the earth. Earth is having three different layers, and the outer layer is called as crust, middle layer is called as mantle, and the inner layer is called as the core. So here at crust, whatever minerals, sorry, whatever compounds or element are present in the form of metal, and they will be called as the minerals. And the example of the mineral is gold and silver. And next one is about the ore. What is that one? The next one is about the ore. So here you simply know that one. Ore is the what? So here you are talking about the minerals, and here these minerals from where you are extracting. You are, don't write anything on this one. Just listen. So here I am taking that one. What is the example of the ore? Ore is what? Just whatever minerals we have, and these minerals we are extracting from where? The minerals are extracted from a particular source, from a particular source. From where the minerals are extracted? From where the minerals are extracted. So here a simple one, we want to buy a pen or we want to buy a book. For that, where we are going to buy a book or to buy a pen, we are going to a stationery shop. We are going to a stationery shop. Is it right? So in a stationery shop, you will get the book and you will get the pen. That means the pen and the book source is stationery shop. In a similar way, the minerals we are extracted from somewhere. The minerals are extracted from certain source, and that certain source is called as the ore. That is called ore. From where the minerals are extracted. From where the minerals are extracted is called as ore. And simple example, I am talking about the aluminium. So you know that one aluminium is a mineral. It is a mineral. What is that one? Aluminium is a mineral or chemical element. This mineral from where you will get this aluminium element We are extracted from the ore. What ore? We are extracted from other source. The other source is called as ore. Here, what is the source of the aluminium? From where you are going to get the aluminium? The aluminium will be getting from the bauxite. The ore is what? The ore is bauxite. Bauxite is a source. Bauxite is a source for the aluminium. So here we are taking that one aluminium. Aluminium is a mineral, and this aluminium mineral we are taking from which source? You are taking from the source of the bauxite. What is that one? Source of a bauxite. Similarly, you have zinc. Zinc is a mineral. What is that one? Zinc is a mineral. The symbol of the zinc is what? Zn. From where you will get the zinc? The zinc mineral we are getting in zinc blend. Zinc blend is what? Zinc blend is a source for the zinc, and this will be called as the ore. Where zinc is what? Mineral. Zinc is called a mineral, and this mineral we are extracting from the zinc blend, then it is called as ore. Similarly, magnesium. Where you will get the magnesium? The magnesium is a mineral. Magnesium is a mineral. Magnesium is what? It is a mineral. So this magnesium, from where we are extracting? This magnesium is extracted from magnesite. What is that one? Magnesite. The magnesium can be extracted from magnesite. So here this is what this is called as ore, and this is called as mineral. Magnesium is a mineral, and this magnesium we are extracted from a source, and that source is called as magnesite. So magnesite is a ore. This is about the difference between the mineral as well as ore. Now let's we are moving to the another topic, that is how can you extract the metals from the ore? How can you extract? How we will extract? How extract metals or minerals from ore? So this is our topic. What is our topic? Metallurgy, our topic. What is that metallurgy definition? That is extraction of the minerals from the ore is called as the metallurgy. So you already completed the definitions of the what is the mineral, what is ore, and we completed definition of the mineral and ore. Now here coming to the actual topic, how can you extract the metal from the ore? How can you extract metal from the ore? So how can you extract the metal from the ore? The metals from the ore can be extracted by particular steps. So the steps are involved in extraction of the metals. The first step is what? There are three steps involved. The first step or stage is concentration or dressing. What is that one? Concentration or dressing. This is the first step. And second step, extraction of crude metal. Extraction of crude metal. Third step, purification of the metal. What is that one? Purification of the metal. So these are the three important steps in the process of extraction of the minerals from the ore. What is that one? How can you extract the minerals from the ore? The minerals from the ore can be extracted by three steps. The first step is concentration or dressing. The second step is extraction of the crude metal. The third step is purification of the metal. What is that one? Purification of the metal. Let's see what is the first step or stage. So here just you can take that one, concentration or dressing. What is that one? Concentration or dressing. You know very well, when we are going to the hospital, the doctor, if you are injured, the doctor will clean the wound by using hydrogen peroxide. That means he is going to be clean your injury by using hydrogen peroxide. That is called as a dressing in hospital terminology. Here, in your subject, what do you mean by dressing? Dressing is nothing but you are going to extract the minerals from the ore. Is it right? You are extracting when when mineral is extracted from ore. When mineral is extracted from ore, whenever it is extracted from the ore, this mineral is contain dust, is contain unwanted particles. So here you know that one, whenever we are extracting minerals from the ore, and that particular time the mineral is contain dust particles as well as unwanted particles. What is that one? Unwanted particles, and they are also called as impurities. So here this dust, unwanted particles, impurities around a mineral, dust, unwanted particles, impurity particles of a mineral is called gangue. What is that one? Gangue. What is meant by gangue? Gangue is nothing but the mineral whenever it is extracted from the ore, it contains lot of impurity particles, dust particles, impurity particles and dust particles. This dust particles and impurity particles around a mineral is called as the gangue. What is that one? It is called as gangue. And this gangue purification is called as the dressing. What is that one? It is called as the purification of gangue is called as dressing. That means around a mineral whenever it is extracted from the ore, that mineral is contains lot of impurity particles. To clean this impurity particles, whatever process we are using, and that process is called as the dressing. That is called as dressing. So dressing is nothing but it is the process to remove unwanted particles. Unwanted particles are impurity particles. Remove unwanted or impurity particles. So that is called as the dressing. The unwanted or impurity particles both will be called as gangue. What is that one? Gangue. So here, how can we remove this unwanted particles from a mineral? So here we have certain steps to remove unwanted particles from the mineral, and that first method is called as the hand picking method. What is that one? Hand picking method. Hand picking. Second one, washing. Third one, froth flotation. Froth flotation. Fourth one, magnetic separation. Magnetic separation. These are the four processes are involved in purification process. That means in dressing process. What are the four process? That is, first one is hand picking, second one is washing, third one is flotation, fourth one is a magnetic separation. These are the four methods in dressing of the ore. What is that one? Dressing of the ore. Let's see what is mean by hand picking method. This is general activity we might be observed at our homes. At our homes, we might be observed. That is, when your mother, when she tried to cook food, she tried to cook the rice. Before cooking the rice, she is going to be examining the rice. That means inside the rice, if any stones, if any unwanted particles are there, and that unwanted particles, stones, will be removed by hand picking method. The mother removing stones and unwanted particles from the rice by using hand. So like that she is going to separate unwanted particles from the rice particles, and this is called as a hand picking method. What is that one? Hand picking method. So here hand picking method is what? Ore particles and impurity particles, ore particles and impurity particles are different. Unwanted particles, impurity means what here? Unwanted particle. Ore particles, impurity particles are different. How they are different? They might be different because of the color, they might be different because of the size, they might be different because of the shape. So here, because of this particular characteristic, color, size, shape, we can separate ore from the impurity particles, ore from the impurities, ore from unwanted particles by using hand picking. By using hand picking, and this is called as a one of the method in dressing. Second one, washing. Ore particles are crushed, kept in a slopy surface. So here you are taking that an ore, and this ore is going to be crushing. It will be crushing. Crushing means what? It is changed like a floor. So here we are taking the ore and the ore is crushing. Then after we are using water, we are using water. By using the water, cleaning ore, cleaning ore, and this is called as a washing method. You can use the water, you can use the distilled water, you can use any type of the chemical solvent. By using this liquid or by using water, we are going to purify the ore, and that process is called as the washing. Now you know very well clothes. On the clothes we have the stains. So these stains will be removed by the soap water. Will be removed by the soap water. To your hand you have some dust. You have some impurity to your hand, and that dust and impurity will be removed by the water. How you are going to removing? Whenever you are washing your hands, the dust will be removed from your hand. So here, by using water, the ore is cleaning, the ore is going to be purified, and then it is called as the washing. And third one is about the froth flotation. What is that one? Froth flotation. Froth flotation. Let's see here what is meant by froth flotation. This method is widely used for the sulfide ore. Which ores? Sulfide. We have the sulfide compound. For the sulfide compound, this method is very useful. So here, just here, what we are going to do here, the ore we are taking into the fine gripped form. Fine gripped form means we are crushed into a fine powder form. Then after we are sending some water. We are sending some water. So here, when the water is flowing from the this crushing powder, so here that sulfide particle will go to the bottom region, and that unwanted particles will be at the surface of the sulfide, and these unwanted particles are dissolved with the water, and they are emerging as a in the form of froth. In the form of froth. That means that unwanted particle, whenever dissolving in water, they are coming in the form of the froth flotation. This is about the third method. Coming to the fourth method, that method is magnetic separation. What is that one? Magnetic separation. Magnetic separation. You know very well what is magnetic separation. You know very well you have take a magnet, you take magnet and you place this magnet in a dust particles. You place in a dust particles. So here inside dust particles, whatever metals will be present, and that metals will be attracted to this magnet. The metals will be attracted to this magnet. So here metals are attracted to magnet. So here that means this magnet can be useful to get the desired metals from the unwanted metals. From the impurity metals, you will get the pure object by using of the magnet. Then this is called as the magnetic separation. This is about the first step in extraction of the metals. And the second one, sorry, not extraction, purification. That is about what? That is dressing. The first step is what? The first step is dressing. Second step is extraction. Third step is what? Purification. Let's see here. Now, extraction of the second step. Extraction of crude metal from the ore. Metal from the ore. So here the extraction of the metal from the ore, it is three characteristics. It is again defined into three characteristics. So here the extraction of the crude metal from the ore, it is involved with the three steps. The first step is the extraction of metals at the top of the activity. Activity. Top of the activity. Second method, extraction of the metals in the middle in the extraction of the metals in the middle of the activity, middle of the activity. Third step, extraction of the metal in the bottom of the activity. What is that one? Bottom of the activity. Bottom of the activity. So these are the three steps are involved in extraction of the crude metal from the ore. Crude metal from the ore. The first method is what? Extraction of the metal at the top of the activity. Second step is what? Extraction of the metal at the middle of the activity. Third step, extraction of the metal in the bottom of the activity. Bottom of the activity. So these are the three steps are involved in extraction of crude metal from the ore. Let's see. Let's see what is the first step. That is the extraction of in stage 2, the first step, extraction of metals at top of the activity. Let's see here. This method is used for the few of the compounds. Let's see what are the few of the compounds. So here, this method can be used for the elements like potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. So this type of the minerals can be extracted by this method. What are that one? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. This type of the metals are extracted from this method. That is about the top of the activity. Top of the activity. So in this method, we can extract sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum. How can you extract the metals in the top of the activity? Let's see here. By using electrolysis method. Which method? Electrolysis method. By using electrolysis method. By using electrolysis method. By using electrolysis method, the sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and aluminum. These elements can be separated or can be extracted from the ore. So here, what do you mean by electrolysis? Electrolysis is the process of separation of two elements by using solution and current. By using solution and current. The solution, it might be water, it might be any other compound. So here, electrolysis is a process of separation of two elements by using solution and current. For example, I can take here sodium chloride is a solution. What is that one? Sodium chloride is a solution, and this sodium chloride solution, I want to separate sodium and chlorine. I want to extract sodium. What I want to extract from this one? I wanted to extract sodium. I wanted to extract sodium. So for this, what I'm doing, I'm using the top of the activity series. In the top of the activity series, we are using a method, and that method is called as the electrolysis. So by using of the electrolysis method, we are going to extract the sodium from the sodium chloride. Let's see here. Just we are taking a container, and this is about the container, and in this container filled with the sodium chloride solution, and this container will have two different electrodes, and one is called as the anode, the another one is called as the cathode. So I am taking that one a container. The container is filled with the sodium chloride solution. The sodium chloride solution dipped by the two electrodes, and one electrode name is called as the anode. The another electrode name is called as the cathode. There are two electrodes are introduced to the this sodium chloride solution. When power is passing by using reactional source, when electricity is passing, when electricity is passing, then what is happening? When electricity is passing at the cathode region, we will get the sodium, that means Na plus. At the anode region, we will get the chlorine. We will get the chlorine. So here, sodium can be extracted from the chlorine, or sodium can be extracted from the sodium chloride by using of the electrolysis method. And this electrolysis method, it is a part of the top of the activity series. What is that one?